Archangel Michael is not just delivering blessings, he's activating warriors. And you, yes, you, beloved soul, are one of them. You felt out of place because your purpose is out of the ordinary. You felt attacks because your spirit holds power. You've questioned your path because you're being led, not pushed. That's how divine missions begin. Asterisk, and now you've been given the signal. You've unwrapped the package. The only question that remains is, will you carry it forward? Asterisk, as you carry this sacred package, the energy, the wisdom, the divine instruction, it's important to understand that what you hold is not just for you. Archangel Michael wants you to realize that this heavenly delivery is meant to ripple through your life and into the lives of others. You are a vessel, a divine messenger in your own right. What you've just received is meant to spark transformation. In your words, in your presence, in your decisions. Asterisk, you've been feeling a shift within you for some time now. A quiet urgency. A sense that something bigger is calling. That's not your imagination. It's a spiritual awakening. And this message, this moment, is a confirmation that you are being summoned to rise above the noise, to no longer live in fear or self-doubt, but in truth, alignment, and divine obedience. Asterisk, your purpose is not small. The battles you fought, they weren't random. The heartbreaks you endured, they were refining you. The delays, they were preparations. Everything was leading you to this moment where heaven confirms you are chosen, not just to receive blessings, but to walk in spiritual authority, to lead others, to guard light in dark places. Asterisk, and with every blessing comes a test. That's why Archangel Michael has been sent not just to deliver, but to protect, to warn, and to guide. He is telling you now, there will be opposition. Some people around you may not understand your shift. Some situations may tempt you to shrink back into your old self, but do not go back. What was sent to break you is now beneath you. You've been promoted in the spiritual realm. Asterisk, and now doors will begin to open. Unexpected favor, encounters with destiny-aligned people, a divine release of wisdom and energy. But only if you continue to trust, to act, to believe. Asterisk, Archangel Michael is standing behind you. You are not alone in this. Heaven has your back. But it's your move now. Asterisk, then listen closely. Asterisk, the spiritual package you received was not wrapped in gold or placed at your doorstep in a way the world would recognize. It was planted within your spirit. This is why you felt those chills lately, why your dreams have become more vivid, why random memories from your childhood have resurfaced. This isn't coincidence. This is activation. Asterisk, Archangel Michael is telling you that something within you, something that has long been asleep, is now awakening. And that awakening comes with responsibility. You can no longer live on autopilot. You can no longer surround yourself with energy that drains you. The season of tolerating what doesn't align with your soul is over. Asterisk, your words now carry more weight. Your intuition has sharpened. Your prayers are reaching heaven faster than before, because you're not just anyone, you are being used as a divine conduit. The things you say, the thoughts you entertain, the actions you take, they are either fueling your elevation or delaying it. Asterisk, Michael's message is clear. This package isn't a gift like the world gives. It's a spiritual tool, a sword of clarity, a shield of discernment, a scroll of divine instructions. And if you ignore it, the path you were meant to walk will begin to fade. Not because God gave up on you, but because you stopped listening. Asterisk, but if you follow it, if you guard what was given, miracles will not only follow you, they will flow through you. Asterisk, a door is opening even now. It may be quiet. It may not look glamorous, but it is sacred. Pay attention to small signs. A message repeated 3 times, the time 11:11 or 3:33 showing up constantly. A child saying something that pierces your heart. Heaven doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Archangel Michael says, I delivered a package from heaven, but you must open it now. This isn't just a poetic message. It's a sacred alert. Last night, while the world slept and your heart quietly questioned the silence around your prayers, something divine was placed into your spiritual path. A gift, not wrapped in paper, but in light. Not tied with a ribbon, but with the frequency of God's intent. And it was meant only for you. Asterisk, you've been asking, haven't you? Asking why. Things still feel stuck. Why the blessing feels delayed, or why the breakthrough feels just one step too far. Archangel Michael wants you to know, it's not that your prayers haven't been heard. It's that heaven was preparing you while preparing the miracle. The divine realm doesn't operate on human time. It aligns events, emotions, signs, and energies to deliver something that won't just change your week, but your entire life. Asterisk. This package from heaven is not something visible with human eyes. It's energy. It's a divine arrangement, a person, an opportunity, a dream download, a sudden shift in emotion, or an unexpected door opening. But here's the part many miss. If you're not spiritually awake when it arrives, you might ignore it, or worse, reject it out of fear, disbelief, or delay. Asterisk, and that's why Archangel Michael is speaking to you now, to prepare your soul for divine reception. He's reminding you that this package was not randomly sent. It was delivered, because you reached a turning point. You may not even realize it, but your soul just crossed a spiritual threshold. You survived something recently, emotionally, mentally, or spiritually, that most people wouldn't have come out of whole. And heaven took notice. Asterisk, as the angel of justice, protection, and divine order, Michael does not waste words. When he says, open it now, he means something is time-sensitive. Not in a way that brings anxiety, but in a way that urges divine action. There's a window, a divine alignment that is now open over your life. And the longer you wait, the more it begins to close. Asterisk, heaven doesn't work in confusion. If this message has reached you today, it's because your name was whispered in prayer on the other side, by someone in the spiritual realm, or by your own soul crying out in the stillness. Archangel Michael stood in between dimensions last night to ensure you would receive this message. That means forces beyond your awareness have been at work, orchestrating this moment with precise divine accuracy. Asterisk, you may have felt restless recently, like something was shifting, but you couldn't explain it. Waking up at odd hours, feeling sudden emotions, getting chills without reason, or sensing like someone or something was watching over you. These were not coincidences. These were signs. The package is spiritual, but it will manifest physically when you are mentally and emotionally in alignment to receive it. Asterisk. So what does this package contain? It's different for each soul. For some, it's healing, a deep, sudden emotional breakthrough that will lift years of pain. For others, it's a connection, a person arriving who shifts your entire path. For many, it's clarity, a moment of divine understanding so pure that it unlocks momentum where there once was confusion. But in all cases, it is sacred, and it must be received with an open heart, not with skepticism or delay. Archangel Michael says the energy surrounding your life right now is delicate. This divine package is wrapped in angelic instructions, which means you must be spiritually sensitive. Listen to your dreams. Watch for repeated numbers. Pay attention to the faces of strangers or the phrases you hear more than once. Heaven is speaking through everything because the delivery has been made. But heaven is watching to see if you'll sign for it by choosing faith over fear. You might even feel emotional while hearing this. That's not your imagination. That's your soul recognizing the truth it's been aching for. This isn't about luck. This isn't about coincidence. This is a sacred appointment. And the reason the delivery was delayed until now is because heaven was making sure that you were ready, spiritually, emotionally, and energetically. The enemy tried to intercept this blessing. Distraction, discouragement, betrayal, all were tactics to make you miss your moment. But you didn't miss it. You survived the ambush. And now, Archangel Michael stands behind you like a shield, commanding that nothing blocks what belongs to you anymore. You've likely felt it deep within, this quiet but persistent tug in your spirit, as if something important is about to happen. That's not a mere feeling. That's the divine countdown beginning. Archangel Michael is urging you to recognize the urgency, because spiritual timing is not like earthly time. When heaven opens a window, it won't remain open forever. And if you delay, the opportunity might not return in the same form again. This package from heaven is more than a metaphor. It's an encoded spiritual assignment, tailored just for you. It may come as an idea you can't shake, a door suddenly opening, or a person re-entering your life with new intentions. It may arrive as a dream so vivid it feels more real than waking life. Whatever it is, it will feel like a divine alignment, and you'll know it in your bones. But only if you're paying attention. That's why Michael warns. You must open it now, not tomorrow, not when it feels more convenient, not when you're less tired or more ready. The truth is, you've been prepared through every heartbreak, every delay, every lonely night. The pain didn't come to destroy you. It came to shape your discernment, sharpen your spirit, and soften your heart so you could receive this blessing with humility and power. Remember, delays aren't denials. Some packages are held in spiritual custom, not because you're unworthy, but because heaven wanted to deliver it at the most divine moment. That moment is now. If your heart feels like it's racing or your skin feels electric, that's Archangel Michael stirring your spirit. You are not watching this by accident. You are being called. This video is a signpost on your path, confirming what your soul has whispered in silence for weeks, months, maybe even years. Don't underestimate the power of small steps today. Opening your heart to this message is action. Paying attention is obedience. Saying yes in your spirit, even without knowing all the details, is a sacred agreement with heaven. And now, as Archangel Michael stands beside you spiritually, though unseen, he's watching not just your reaction to this message, but your response to the call it carries. You see, heaven doesn't just drop miracles at your feet without preparing you to steward them. This divine package is not simply a blessing for comfort, it's an activation, a key, a sacred tool meant to unlock the next phase of your journey. Asterisk, you might be asking, how do I open it? The answer is layered. It begins with awareness, with recognizing that the coincidences piling up around you aren't random. They're clues. Every repeated number, every unexpected delay, every nudge in your spirit to reach out to someone or let something go. Those are the celestial fingerprints of a God who is not distant, but deeply involved in your story. Asterisk second, you open the package by clearing space. This may mean releasing resentment, forgiving someone you thought you never could, or simply making quiet time each day to sit with your thoughts, your heart, and your Creator. The package from heaven cannot be opened with full hands. You must first release what weighs you down. Asterisk, and finally, you receive it with trust. The blessing is coming, but it may not arrive wrapped the way you expected. Sometimes it comes in the form of loss that leads to liberation, or endings that make room for unimaginable new beginnings. Archangel Michael wants you to know, even what felt like a rejection was actually a redirection to your blessing. Nothing was wasted. Asterisk, that moment you chose to keep believing, even when nothing made sense. That was you saying yes. That time you sat in silence and asked for a sign. This message is that sign. That person who suddenly crossed your mind while watching this. They're likely connected to this divine package in ways you'll soon understand. Asterisk, right now, Michael's presence is surrounding you. And in this stillness, in this sacred space between words and breath, something is shifting. You may feel peace. You may feel tears. You may feel seen for the first time in a long time. Asterisk, whatever you feel, don't push it away. Let the energy flow, because this is your soul responding to divine truth. And when your soul is moved, heaven moves with it. Asterisk, and as you sit with this divine moment, this sacred whisper from the heavens, know this, you didn't stumble upon this message by accident. Archangel Michael has been guiding your path quietly, aligning people, messages, and moments to bring you here. Because now is the time. Asterisk, the package from heaven isn't just a metaphor. It's an energetic gift, a spiritual breakthrough, a release of divine favor that's been waiting for your readiness. And now you are ready. The very fact that your heart is stirred, that your soul is awake, is proof that the door is open. Asterisk, but here's the part most ignore. This opportunity will not stay open forever. Spiritual timing is sacred. The window that has opened for you now is aligned with other divine shifts, meaning this blessing is connected to other lives, other purposes, other pieces of a larger destiny puzzle. If you hesitate too long, the moment can pass or shift to someone else who's more aligned. In that moment, not because you're being punished, but because divine timing is a dance. It waits for no one. Asterisk, asterisk. So this is your confirmation. Take the first step. Make the call. Forgive that person. Start the thing you've been delaying. Speak what your soul has been aching to say. Heaven can't deliver what you're not prepared to receive. But you're closer than you think. Asterisk, you're not crazy. You're being led. Asterisk, if this message stirred something deep within you, don't keep it to yourself. Let Archangel Michael know you received it by dropping your thoughts in the comment section below. Your words might confirm someone else's sign today. Asterisk, make sure you subscribe right Now, so you never miss another divine alert meant for your soul. These messages don't come by accident. They find you when you're ready. Asterisk, and if this message gave you clarity, peace, or a sign you've been praying for, consider sending a super thanks to support more content like this. Your support allows these messages to continue reaching the souls who need them the most. Asterisk, this moment was heaven's appointment with you. Don't walk away unchanged. Asterisk.